Sure.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming here tonight to SAAAC's 7th Annual Radiant Night Gala. I just want to let everyone know we will be beginning in 5 minutes, so if you can make your way towards your seats, really appreciate it. Thank you. Check. Check.
Check.
Andrew, start the instrument. Oh, yeah. Andrea, come. You do the instruction. Come in. She prepared, right? Hey, Andrea, come. Andrea. John, are you ready?
Hi.
Let's go, guys.
Wait 1 minute.
Check.
So don't worry, just speak into it. It's on, don't worry, speak into it. Don't tap it. Never.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing tonight? Not much response, but it's okay because hopefully we're gonna bring the hype up for the night. We are the Shiners, by the way, a band that started in 1992 by Andrew, right here, lead guitarist. We'll get through all the band members later on when I hand it to Melanie. But we're honored to be here to play for you guys tonight, and we hope you enjoy. There's a lot coming up from Tamil, Sinhalese, Hindi, English, to Spanish. Okay, gonna hand it over to Melanie now, our lead singer.
Thank you, Andrea. Give a hand to Andrea, that's actually Andrew's daughter. Thank you so much. My name is Melanie. Once again, thank you so much for inviting us. You are in for a really fun night. So I see that there's a really wide dance floor here. I'm hoping we're gonna see lots of dancing shoes on the dance floor. We're gonna start off the evening with a Tamil number that's gonna be sung by my friend Raghavan and Prabha. So if I can have them up, thank you.
We need a couple more mics, please. Can I have 2 more mics, please?
இத்தனை குற்றங்களுக்கும் காரணம் யார்? யார்? யார் காரணம்? அந்த ஓட்டத்தை தடுத்திருக்க வேண்டும், பாட்டத்தை போக்கியிருக்க வேண்டும். இந்த சட்டத்தை நீட்டுவோம்.
சட்டம் ஒரு இருட்டறை அல்ல. நீதி என்பதும் தர்மம் என்பதும் தண்டனை வழங்குவதல்ல.
பிடித்ததை வாங்க சொல்லு, விருப்பதை நீங்க சொல்லு. புது வெள்ளம் புது ஆறு நீந்தி பார்ப்போமே. இருவரின் பகலிரவு, ஒரு வெயில் ஒரு நிலவு. தெரியது தெரியாதது பார்க்க போருமே. உலகினும் பரமபதம், விழுந்த பின் உயர்வு தரும். நினைத்தது நினையாதது சேர்க்க போருமே. ஒரு வெள்ளி கொலுசு போல இந்த பூமி சினுங்கும் கீழே. அணியாத வைரம் போல இந்த வானம் மினுங்கும் மேலே. ஒரு வெள்ளி கொலுசு போல இந்த பூமி சினுங்கும் கீழே. அணியாத வைரம் போல அந்த வானம் மினுங்கும் மேலே. கனவுகள் தேய்ந்ததென்று கலங்கிடக்கூடாதென்று தினம் தினம் இரவு வந்து தூங்கச் சொல்லியதே. எனக்கென உன்னை தந்து உனக்கென கண்ணை தந்து அதன் வழி எனது கனா காணச் சொல்லியதே. நீ அடம் பிடித்தாலும் அடங்கி போகின்றேன். உன்மடி மெத்தை மேல் மடங்கிக் கொள்கின்றேன். தரதார ரத்தனந்தம் தரதார ரத்தனந்தம் தரதார ரத்தனந்தம் தரதார ரத்தனந்தம். உனக்கென்ன வேணும் சொல்லு, உலகத்தை காட்டச் சொல்லு. புது இடம் புது மேகம் தேடி போகுமே. பிடித்ததை வாங்கச் சொல்லு, வெறுப்பதை நீங்கச் சொல்லு. புது வெள்ளம் புது ஆறு நீந்தி பார்ப்போமே. கவிதைகளை கண்டு கொண்டேனே துருவங்கள் போல் நீடும் இடைவெளி அன்று தோள்களில் உன்னூற்று இழைகிறதென்று தரதாரத்தனந்தம் தரதாரத்தனதந்தம் 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 உனக்கென்ன வேணும் சொல்லு உலகத்தை காட்டச் சொல்லு புது இடம் புது மேகம் தேடி போவோமே பிடித்ததை வாங்கச் சொல்லு வெறுப்பதை நீங்கச் சொல்லு புது வெள்ளம் புது ஆறு நீந்தி பார்ப்போமே இருவரின் பகலிரவு ஒருமையில் ஒரு நிலவு தெரிந்தது தெரியாதது பார்க்க போவோமே உலகெனும் பரமபதம் விழுந்த பின் உயர்வு தரும் நினைத்தது நினையாதது சேர்க்க போறோமே ஒரு வெள்ளி கொலுசு போல இந்த பூமி சிங்கும் கீழே அழியாத வைரம் போல அந்த வானம் இனங்கும் மேல ஒரு வெள்ளி கொலுசு போல இந்த பூமி சிங்கும் கீழே அழியாத வைரம் போல அந்த வானம் இனங்கும் மேல.
Thank you all. Thank you. Who's next?
அது திறமைகளால் வாழ்வை சிதைப்பதல்ல என் வேலை. சட்டத்தின் தேவை சமூகத்தை உயர்த்துவதே. வாழ்வை வளமாக்குவதே எம் கடமை.
Once again, round of applause for the Shiners Band. Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SAAAC's 7th Annual Radiant Night Gala. On behalf of the South Asian Autism Awareness Center and the SAAAC team, I would like to say thank you for coming and attending our gala tonight. Once again, it's a year, this is our 7th annual, and we cannot do it without you. Also at this time, I would like to give thank you to our gold and silver sponsors who've helped make this night possible. Thank you to Computech, thank you to Customize, Display Point Manufacturing, Dr. Bahindran, Sequence Media, the Frank Scarpetti Charitable Foundation Inc., and our silver sponsors, Cyril Rajkumar and Raja Maslamani, Dilani Gunaraja Law Office, Dr. Lambodharan, Dr. Manivannan, New Ocean Supermarket, Next Pathway, New Brand, and yes, Immigration Consultation Services. Now, SAAAC is a charity that provides free and subsidized programming. Our services target newcomer and economically disadvantaged families who have many challenges accessing autism and information services. Currently, our center supports 190 families and have an active volunteer base of 100 people. So for that, give it up for our volunteers. So throughout the night, you're gonna hear a lot of words such as autism, ASD, and my favorite that's gonna be emphasized throughout the night is AID. So what is AID? So that's actually our new model of care that we've introduced at our center, and it stands for Assessment, Development, and Empowerment, the most important part. And what it is it's a one-year program that's free for 40 families. And that's why we're here tonight, because we want to help raise funds for our new innovative model that's going to give free programming and free services for 40 families a year. Within these 40 families, they're going to receive 1 year's worth of case management services, ABA services, music, and art and dance, which you're going to see tonight by our students. And most importantly, we're going to give workshops and seminars to parents who are in need of information but do not know how to access it. So through the involvement of the community and the sponsors and our volunteers, we're going to make this possible. And to start the night off, I would like to call upon Chief Mark Sanders from the Toronto Police Services to say a few words. We are honored to have the Toronto Police here today with us, as they are our collaborators and partners, and we're gonna be running a new program with them this summer. And to start that off, I would like to get Chief Mark Sanders to come up to the stage, please. Give a round of applause.
Good. Thank you so much for, first off, let me just say thank you so much for the warm welcoming that you have given us, the Toronto police officers that are here today. This is our first time here. It's not going to be our last time here, but first and foremost, the fact that we are here and the fact that you have made us all feel so warm, I want to say thank you so much. And thank you for all of your contributions to the city of Toronto. The South Asian population has grown so much. It has grown so much, and you've added so much value to the city, to this country. You have chosen to take your journey. You could have gone anywhere in the world, and you chose to come here to Canada, to Toronto, most of you, and to say, this is where we're going to stay. This is where we're going to develop. And now we have so many people in the South Asian communities doing so many things, in political positions, lawyers, doctors, deputy chiefs. We're moving strong in the community, and I want to say thank you. But the main reason why we're here today, it's about autism. It's about autism. And this is a subject that is so near and dear to me because my 11-year-old son is high-function autistic. And when you have autism in your family, you learn so much more about yourself, you learn so much more about the world. And autism is a subject that used to be a subject that people used to hide. They'd not talk about it. But now we're getting better. We're starting to understand. We're starting to understand that it is a subject that we need to talk about more. We need to talk about it more. We need more awareness. We need more training. We need more acknowledgement of what it is, because it's 1 in 64. 1 in 64 will be within the autistic spectrum. And that is a huge number. That is a huge number. And so the awareness piece allows us to talk about it, and when we make it aware, it provides opportunities for looking for ways in which we can have people that are within the spectrum be contributing members of society. And so I say thank you to all the sponsors that are here. The reason why this event is possible is because of the sponsors and because of those of you that volunteered for this. It is a fantastic subject, an important subject, one that we have to keep talking about on a day-to-day basis so that we can make the world a better place. So on behalf of Toronto Police, thank you so much for having us here. Look forward to tonight. It's going to be a great night. And let's have some fun. Thank you. Okay, thanks, boss.
Another round of applause for Chief Mark Sanders, ladies and gentlemen. At this moment, I would also like to give another thank you to the South and West Asian Liaison Officer, Johnny Bavili, who's also in the room. If you can raise your hand, Johnny. Thank you. He's actually the one who's made this possible, the connection, bridge the connection with the Toronto Police and SAAAC, and we're going to do marvelous things this year. If you get the chance, please do visit their booth outside. You're probably wondering, why is there a lot of police officers here tonight? Not to see if anyone's drinking and driving, of course, but to make sure that you guys know that SAAAC and Toronto Police, we will be working together, and that the Toronto Police are not just there to protect us, but also there to give us services and collaborate with us too. And once again, please do give them a shout. When you go outside, they're going to be taking pictures. Once again, Toronto Police Services, thank you. To start the night off, I would like to call upon Glenn de Bearmaker, City of Toronto Councillor for Ward 38, Scarborough Centre Deputy Mayor, to the stage. Glenn is all about Scarborough. So from the push for the Scarborough subway to promoting the Scarborough Walk of Fame and being moving force behind the Civic Center Library, Glenn has worked tirelessly to make Scarborough a better place. On a personal note, Glenn has also helped SAAAC access $27,000 in funding to transform our center through kitchen remodeling, purchasing new technology, and program supplies for our students in our school program. So thank you so much, Glenn. Few words.
Thank you. Everybody, thank you very much for coming tonight. My name is Glenn DeBearmaker. I always tell people, my name is so long it looks like a Tamil name. But just remember beer maker. So everybody remembers beer. So I'm a local councillor. I have the honor of having the Autistic Centre in my ward. I'm also one of the deputy mayors for the City of Toronto, representing 625,000 people out in Scarborough. On behalf of Mayor Tory and all members of Toronto Council, I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight. This is the first time I've been to this dinner, and I can't believe how many people are here, how much support the center has, and with your support, I know the Autistic Center is not going to be here just for the next 7 years. I think it'll be here for the next 70 years. I want to let you know just how important your individual actions are. I only learned about the Autistic Center about a year or so ago, when during an election campaign, I was up at Markham and Ellesmere, and a gentleman, I knocked on his door and he said to me, "Glenn, do you know about the South Asian Autistic Education Center?" And I said, "No, I don't." He said, "Well, my son has autism and he goes to the center. It's a really great place. Could you or the city give us any help?" And my answer was, "You know what? I don't know, but I'll see what we can do." And because of that one individual chatting with me at the door for 2 minutes, we were able to go out and raise $27,000 for the center. There's a new kitchen in there that's being used by everybody. The other very exciting thing, when I talked to Geeta and I said, "I'm not sure how the city can help you," but I realized that on Ellesmere Road, you're renting an industrial unit and you're paying a lot of money to a landlord who's hopefully a very good landlord. But what we're trying to do now, and this will be a 4 or 5 year project, we're trying to get the city to effectively, I'll call it, donate space to the Awareness Center so that you could have a new 10,000 square foot home, a permanent home that will be yours for the next 70 years. The address, if you know it, is 705 Progress. Right now it's just a bunch of industrial units, but the city and the Board of Education plan on building, it's 10 acres. We will have your education center in a 5-acre park next to a 5-acre school, which will be spectacular for all the kids and families that you benefit. So I would like to just close by thanking all of the corporate sponsors, all of the individuals who are making this night possible and who are making sure that our kids and our families are taken care of. So thank you very much for coming tonight. Thank you very much for your kind and generous financial support, and we will see you at the center, and in 4 years from now, we'll see you at your new home up at 705 Progress. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor. At this moment, I am going to ask you to stay on stage as we are going to present an award to our platinum sponsors. These sponsors again have helped us make this night possible. So our first platinum sponsor that I would like to call up on stage is the Tamil Entertainment Television. So give it up for TET. TET is a premier 24-hour HD Tamil channel broadcasting company in North America. They're headquartered in Toronto, Ontario, and TET provides a mix of local and large-scale international productions for viewers of all age. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, TET. Next, we would like to call IWI Consulting Group to come on stage. IWI Consulting Group assists Canadian businesses and non-profits to adapt the best operations and finance system optimizing technology. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, IWI. Our next platinum sponsor, is RLE Media Entertainment. So if we can get RLE on stage, please. RLE Media Entertainment has built a reputation of a premier entertainment company led by an executive team combining more than 15 years of experience from Canada, the US, Europe, and South Asia. Not to mention they are our in-house DJs for the night, and they've been working really hard. So if we can give them the recognition. RLE. Our final platinum sponsor is Labara Foundation, ladies and gentlemen, Labara Foundations. Labara Foundation is a non-profit philanthropic arm of the Labara Group, which contributes to a portion of its profits to foundations. The foundation is guided by the provisions and principles of the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Labara Foundation. Thank you. Thank you, Counselor. Throughout the night, you're going to be meeting more and more of our sponsors and community members and leaders who've really helped make this possible for us. Up next, I'm going to guide your attention to the screens as we're going to have a video presentation presented by Pearl Media.
OHM Developments. Do you remember when you were a child? You did things in purity. Through curiosity and excitement. But that changes over time. Your integrity, patience, innocence, all get challenged. You go through pain and hardship, things that are almost impossibly difficult, and there is no sign that it's going to get better. That's the point where people quit. It's called the breaking point. It's a point of discovery where you erase your present to reinvent your future. It's not weakness to admit you're not perfect. Perfection lies within imperfection, but step by step, brick by brick, your life builds together. Within you, constructing the possibilities. OHM Developments.
Team, stand by. We're going live. We're going live, guys. Let's be ready, team. Team ready. 3, 2, 1. We're live.
நீங்கள் பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருப்பது தமிழ் என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் டெலிவிஷன் HD. பாருங்கோ பாருங்கோ பார்த்துக்கொண்டே இருங்கோ.
Our canvas is the land we see before us, its soil and earth, holding the power to work with nature, to bring life through development. Our craftsmanship ranges from tasteful custom French manners in Markham to restoring historical landmarks into technology hubs in Kitchener, erecting the first luxury condo in the city of Ajax, to sprinkle majestic tailored homes in Newtonville, Guelph, and Toronto. This is only the starting point of our vision. Constructing the possibilities. OHM Developments.
At this moment, I would also like to take some time to go over some housekeeping that haven't done earlier. As presenters are coming up, awards are being given out, and soon you're going to be seeing performances, I would kindly ask that everyone please do remain as quiet as you can to give respect and be respectful to those that are coming to stage. Also, the washrooms are located at either ends of the hall. When you exit out, feel free to go at any time, but also please do keep in mind presenters and performers will be coming to stage, so you might be only let in between after one performance is done, so please do keep that in mind. With that, I would like to call our next guest to the stage, Mr. Patrick Brown, the MPP for Simcoe North and the leader of the official opposition. Round of applause for MPP Patrick Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Brown has worked to serve his community over the past 15 years at all levels of government. He is someone that believes that politics is a forum for change, and he's dedicated himself wholeheartedly to it. Pat has been working with the South Asian community for many years and continues to do so. He is dedicated and is enhancing healthcare and treatment in Ontario. So once again, Mr. Patrick Brown, thank you for coming.
Well, thank you very much for the introduction. It is an honor to be back again this year at SAAAC, and to Geeta for her incredible work. To have 1,200 people, shows how much everyone appreciates SAAAC. The fundraising you're doing for autism in the South Asian community is just phenomenal. I should note that I'm joined here tonight by MPP Jack McLaren, who came all the way from Ottawa. Jack will give us a wave. He is the official Tamil outreach liaison with our official opposition at Queen's Park. That means he goes to about 150 Tamil functions a year and eats more Tamil food than any other dish, and he's fallen in love with it. So thank you, Jack. I wanted to say what this is about is so important. The investments, the research, the support for families dealing and with loved ones with autism, it's so important. What Geeta and the organization has done needs all our support. Mike Lake is here tonight. Mike is an MP all the way from Edmonton and has been probably the greatest crusader in Ottawa in terms of raising the need for doing better on autism. And I know the federal government, when me and Mike were there, were proud to support this organization with a grant of $280,000. And I can tell you this is exactly the type of organization that I also believe the provincial government should be supporting, because if you invest in organizations like this with great people, with great causes, it pays dividends for society. And so to Geeta, I just wanted to give you a real acknowledgement for your tireless efforts. I also wanted to highlight one of the important things beyond supporting the summer camp, supporting research, supporting all aspects that that SAAAC provides in promoting artistic minds, painting, the intellectual, social, and physical development, the self-esteem, the confidence growing. Amongst and beyond all that, the fact is that there is higher rates of neurological disorders in the South Asian community, higher rates of autism, and the fact the community rallies behind this. 1,200 people, I think, is pretty significant. And one thing I have learned about the South Asian community is they're united. They come together, they support, they've got a heart of a lion, and tonight's turnout is an example of that. So have a wonderful celebration tonight, have a wonderful fundraiser. On behalf of the Ontario Progressive Conservative Party, I'm here today to salute you, to thank you, to say Nandri, and have a wonderful evening. I'll give you the mic back.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. At this moment, I am going to ask you to stay here for a minute as we recognize our first event sponsor of the evening. If I can get OHM Developments to the stage, please. Give a round of applause for OHM Developments. OHM Developments is committed to building mixed-use condos and custom homes in the southern western region of Ontario. They are on track to becoming one of the top players in the Greater Toronto Area real estate market. OHM Development prides themselves on creating luxury custom homes and condos that promote a sustainable lifestyle and a live work concept, leading to the greater advancement of the community as a whole. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, OHM Developments. Unfortunately, OHM Developments is not here, but thank you, Mr. Brown, for being on stage with us today. Once again, Mr. Patrick Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
குற்றங்களுக்கும் காரணம் யார்? யார்? யார் காரணம்? அந்த ஓட்டத்தை தடுத்திருக்க வேண்டும். பாட்டத்தை போக்கியிருக்க வேண்டும் என்று சட்டத்தை நீட்டுவோம்.
சட்டம் ஒரு இருட்டறை அல்ல. நீதி என்பதும் தர்மம் என்பதும் தண்டனை வழங்குவதல்ல. வாதத் திறமைகளால் வாழ்வை சிதைப்பதல்ல என் வேலை. சட்டத்தின் தேவை சமூகத்தை உயர்த்துவதே. வாழ்வை வளமாக்குவதே எம் கடமை.
Do you remember when you were a child? You did things in purity. Through curiosity and excitement. But that changes over time. Your integrity, patience, innocence all get challenged. You go through pain and hardship. Things that are almost impossibly difficult, and there is no sign that it's going to get better. That's the point where people quit. It's called the breaking point. It's a point of discovery, where you erase your present to reinvent your future. It's not weakness to admit you're not perfect. Perfection lies within imperfection, but step by step, brick by brick, your life builds together. Within you, constructing the possibilities. OHM Developments.
And giving these individuals and students an opportunity to excel in music. Here are our great SAAAC music students performing for two great classics, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause.
Team, stand by. We're going live. We're going live, guys. Let's be ready, team. Team ready. 3, 2, 1. We're live.
நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கொண்டிருப்பது தமிழ் என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் டெலிவிஷன் HD. பாருங்கோ பாருங்கோ பார்த்துக்கொண்டே இருங்கோ.
இத்தனை குற்றங்களுக்கும் காரணம் யார்? யார்? யார் காரணம்? அந்த ஓட்டத்தை தடுத்திருக்க வேண்டும், பாட்டத்தை போக்கியிருக்க வேண்டும். இந்த சட்டத்தை நீட்டுவோம்.
சட்டம் ஒரு இருட்டறை அல்ல. நீதி என்பதும் தர்மம் என்பதும் தண்டனை வழங்குவதல்ல. வாதத் திறமைகளால் வாழ்வை சிதைப்பதல்ல என் வேலை. சட்டத்தின் தேவை சமூகத்தை உயர்த்துவதே. வாழ்வை வளமாக்குவதே எம் கடமை.
Could sing.
this world எனக்கு ஒரு ஆனந்தம் இல்லாமல் போச்சுச்சு. Thank you.
Okay. There comes a time
God. Gitadi. Hi. All right.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. There we can go on, pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all are a part of God's great big family. And truth, you know love is all we need.
Sing it.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a difference. Just you and me. Send in your heart, so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free. As God deserves us, by turning stone by bread, so we all must let our live behind.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a better day. So let's start giving. There's a choice to making. We're singing all our lives. It's true, make a better day. Just you and me. Sing. When you're down and out, the season open up.
We are the world, we are. We are the world. There's a choice making. We're singing all it's true. Just you and me.
One more time.
We are the world. We are the children.
We are the ones to make a better day. So let's start giving. make a better day. Just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's get it. There's a choice we're making. It's saving our own lives. It's true, make a better day. Just you and me. Come on now, let's hear it. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. It's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, make a better day. Just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, make a better day. Just you and me.
Our canvas is the land we see before us. It's soil and earth, holding the power to work with nature, to bring life through development. Our craftsmanship ranges from restoring historical landmarks and technology hubs in Kitchener, erecting the first luxury condo in the city of Ajax, to majestic tailored homes in Newtonville, Guelph, and Toronto. This is only the starting point of our vision. Constructing the possibilities. OHM Developments.
Just a fun fact, Jacob Barnett, he's a 17-year-old with ASD. You might have seen him in TED Talks. He actually scored an IQ higher in quantum physics. So he's an individual on the spectrum. So people in the community who might have autism, but it's their trump card. It's what makes them who they are. With that, I would like to call upon our keynote speaker, Mr. Lake, MP for Edmonton. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. He was first elected in 2006. On October 19, 2015, he was re-elected to a fourth term, receiving the fifth highest vote total out of 1,800 candidates from all parties across the country. He currently serves as a Conservative Party critic for global maternal, newborn, and child health. Mr. Lake has two children, a son, Jaden, who's 20 years old, and a daughter, Janae, 16. The Lakes have been active supporters of autism organizations, families, and individuals across the country and around the world while sharing their story of their son, Jaden, who has autism. He is also a supporter of SAAAC, has been for a few years now, and has come to visit us. So once again, Mr. Lake, thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much.
What a pleasure to be here today. I often say I get a chance to speak to university students a lot, and one of the things that I lead off with is every day you wake up in the morning and you have 960 minutes that you'll be awake if you're awake for 16 hours. 960 minutes to invest in any way you can, and every day you wake up and you have that 960 minutes again to invest in any way you can. I have 15 minutes about tonight to invest with you. And I have on multiple occasions had the opportunity to visit the center and spoken at different events. And the reason that I make that investment in time with the South Asian Autism Awareness Center is because, quite honestly, I love you guys. I really do. I love what you do. I love the way that you do what you do. And I love the impact that it's having on families like mine here in Toronto, here in the Greater Toronto area. And it is so important. So thank you so much for including me. Now, I'm going to jump right in, and I'm going to introduce you to my son Jaden via video. So I've got 3 videos that I'm going to play. The first video was from 5 years ago. So Jaden was 14 years old, and Jaden's nonverbal, and he always has to know what's going on. And just before we went live in this interview I'm going to show you, the interviewer said to me, "Mike, thanks for changing your travel plans to be here today." And Jaden's obsessed with travel, and he's obsessed with schedules and plans. And so Jaden had to know what was going on. We've pulled 2 minutes from the interview, and you can tell that I told the interviewer to just run with it if something unexpected happened, and you'll see that something unexpected happened in this video, but it's a good introduction to Jaden.
Welcome back to Power Play. I'm Tom Clark. Well, there are a number of stories around this place that very rarely get into the papers. We're going to introduce you now to just one of them. Mike Lake, Member of Parliament, Conservative Member of Parliament, and his son Jaden. Now, Mike has been a champion of the cause to find a cure for autism. As you can tell, Jaden suffers from autism.
I'll explain actually here quickly.
Please go ahead, yeah.
A little explanation. I just mentioned that we had switched from taking a train, which we were going to take,
yes,
to a plane when we decided to come on the show. And he is very tied to his schedule and likes to know exactly what's going on. So I made the mistake of mentioning that to you as we were starting the interview, and Jaden caught on and wants to hear a little bit more about it. So, yeah.
Tell me something, Mike, about what it's like bringing up Jaden in your family and what that's meant to you.
You know, I'll just explain. We're going to take at 7 o'clock. We're going to take a plane ride, okay? At 7 o'clock. What it's like is it's interesting. He's an amazing kid. We go through moments like this sometimes.
Yep.
And it's unscripted. This is why one of the things that I always suggest to parents when they're talking about their kids with autism and trying to get across what autism is to take their child and meet their elected officials, their member of parliament, their MLAs. Don't be afraid. I always say to them, and this is a real life example, don't be afraid of taking your child in to meet them. And they say oftentimes, well, what if my child acts up? How am I supposed to properly explain? And I say, if your child acts up and acts like he or she has autism, you've explained it better than you could possibly explain it with words.
Right. Don't hide them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't hide them.
So I'm going to guess that there's a few people. How many of you in the room have a family member with autism? Just by a show of hands. How many of you have a family member with autism here? Quite a few of you. In fact, we saw so many of your loved ones with autism up at the front here today. And by the way, that was incredibly exciting for me. Jaden loves music, so he's taken part in some musical theater performances, some of his favorite things to do. So he would have been one of the kids in the back waving a little bit as he was as everybody was singing, and he probably would have tried to wander off, and one of the staff would have had to corral him and bring him back. But he would have had a huge smile on his face, like so many of those students had. You know, we get a chance to share this sort of lived experience, and this quote kind of speaks to that a little bit. Oftentimes that lived experience is talking about challenges, and those of you with loved ones with autism will recognize the anxiety that happens sometimes, that real difficulty dealing with things that are abstract, things like danger. Jaden would run across the street to see a German Shepherd if he saw one, because he loves dogs, but he wouldn't have any awareness of the traffic or the danger of that the German Shepherd would pose as he dives into the German Shepherd's face and grabs it by the neck and squeezes really hard and squeals menacingly at the dog. You know, he doesn't understand when he's sick or when he's not feeling good how to explain that, and so you often have to read his expression and kind of understand what's going on. in Jaden's world, it's not all negative. Of course, there's those difficulties that you all know about, but you know, some of living with Jaden is really, really positive. In fact, most of living with Jaden is really positive. Sometimes it can be kind of funny, like the time he ran behind the counter at a very, very busy McDonald's, ran behind the entire stretch of the counter and reached into the bin where they hold the crushed Smarties for the McFlurries, and grabbed a handful of crushed Smarties and just shoved them in his face. With a big smile on his face as everybody kind of looked on in astonishment. My previous life, I worked for the Edmonton Oilers, and one time I was at a hockey game, and Jaden reached over the shoulder of the 5-year-old girl in front of him and grabbed the ice cream off the top of her cone and held it like a snowball and just ate the ice cream out of his hand. Like you would eat a snowball if you were to eat a snowball. But the dad really quickly understood when I said that Jaden had autism. The 5-year-old girl, not so much, but she was okay once we got her a new ice cream. You know, I'm going to play another clip right now that is Jaden's sister talking. And one of the really, really cool things about Jaden is he's been included in a kindergarten to grade 12 school. And while we made the decision to put Jaden in that school because we knew that it would have a positive impact on Jaden, what we've seen over time is that the major impact, the best impact, has been on the other kids in the school as they've learned to interact with Jaden and maybe see life a little bit differently. So this clip is with Steve Paikin, and I want you to listen particularly at the end of it. It's about a 4-minute clip in total. I want you to listen particularly for the last minute of that clip to what Janae has to say when Steve asks a really, really, really hard question and gives Janae, as a 13-year-old sister, this was a couple of years ago, the chance to give the answer that she gives.
We are happy to welcome back to the studio Mike Lake, who is the Member of Parliament for Edmonton Millwoods Beaumont. And Mike has a couple of family friends with him today, let's say that. Jaden, we had you here a couple of years ago. We're happy to see you again. And this time we are joined by your sister Janae, who visited us last time, but didn't actually come onto the set last time. So you have screwed up all your courage, and you're now going to join us for this interview, right? So far, so good. Okay, Janae, you ready? Okay. What's it like having a brother with autism?
Well, there's definitely positives, and there's also challenges to having a brother with autism. Some of the positives are like, some of my friends, they have older brothers who obviously don't have autism, and they're like embarrassed to be around their little sisters and stuff like that. But Jaden, he's never like embarrassed to be seen with me, and if we're walking into like a public place or something, he'll just grab my hand and walk next to me and stuff. But then there's also like challenges and stuff too. So like sometimes I'll be babysitting him, and I'll give him a word search puzzle or something and sit him at the table. And I'll sit on the couch next to him, and I'll get playing on like my iPod or something or watching a show. And then I'll realize like an hour later or something that I didn't tell him to switch activities. And Jaden needs to be prompted to like switch activities and stuff like that. So then he'll either still be doing the same activity, or if he has like markers to do his word searches or something, a couple times he's colored his entire arm and hand, and then I'm like, whoops.
And when Mom and Dad come home and have discovered this, is there trouble for the sister?
Not tons. They're just like, did you tell him to switch stuff? And I'm like, I might have.
Let's just say things like that have happened to us too.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we've all at times discovered Jaden has decided to do some body art on himself with his folks.
Now, Janae, he's 17 and a half, and you are?
I'm 13.
You're 13.
A half-ish or more. I don't know.
Almost 14.
Almost 14.
Do you two go to the same school?
Yes.
You do? I want to know about your friends, or perhaps even better, the people who aren't your friends. Do you get teased because of him? Does he get teased because of him?
No, the people at our school are actually really great. They just treat Jaden like he's any other kind of person and stuff. I don't think he's ever really gotten teased by his classmates or his friends or anything.
Because I'm told kids are, well, I'm not told. I know kids are cruel.
Yeah.
They can be, right?
They can be.
You haven't had any difficulty with this?
I haven't really had any difficulty with it. Most of my friends are pretty understanding, and his friends are pretty understanding.
Now, I notice you're wearing that pin, which is the puzzle piece. What's that supposed to signify?
Well, I think it signifies that autism is kind of like a puzzle, and they keep on finding little pieces about it, and they haven't exactly solved the whole puzzle to autism yet. So, yeah.
So you work on finding how the pieces of the puzzle work out. I'm going to ask you a really hard question here, okay? I know you can handle it, which is why I'm giving you the heads up on it ahead of time. Do you ever sometimes wish that your brother was quote unquote normal, like every other kid?
Well, honestly, since Jaden was diagnosed with autism before I was born, I don't exactly know what a normal brother is like. So Jaden kind of is my normal, like having autism and stuff. So I don't really wish that he was normal or anything.
You like him the way he is?
If he was like, if he didn't have autism anymore, or it was like cured or something, he wouldn't be the same as like Jaden was now.
That's good. I couldn't have said that better myself.
I'm Alva Clint here myself, I must say. Wow.
So, I mean, what Janae is saying there, and it's interesting, for all of us, you know, we ask the question, what is normal? You know, we seem to have this societal definition, but the reality is that for each of us, normal is just whatever we've experienced for the amount of time that we've been alive, really. I mean, I'm 46 years old, and my normal is what I've seen and felt and heard and experienced over 46 years. And for Janae, it's you know, what she had at that point at 13 years experienced, and for her that was normal. And for the kids in their school, that's normal. And for the people volunteering here, that's normal. That quote that was just up here, things do not happen, things are made to happen, really epitomizes the importance of what's going on at the South Asian Autism Awareness Center. You know, these aren't people that just advocate or have meetings to talking about things. These are people who actually day in and day out volunteer their time to come in and change people's lives. Every single day for hours at a time, they come out and they change people's lives. And the last clip that I'm going to show you, you know, as Jaden took part in musical theater and as he's been included in his school, you know, those were really good things and really important things to have Jaden included. But I often say to students, inclusion, it shouldn't be the end. Jaden has something to contribute. And that was alluded to a little bit earlier, that people with autism have things that they're good at, unique skills and abilities that they can contribute. In Jaden's case, the people that have gone to school with him over all these years have seen that he's, you know, he was really good at his times tables till he was 4, better than any other kid, really good at spelling, really good at puzzles and word searches and all of those kind of things. And he loves to work. In fact, when he's working, when he's putting things away and doing those kind of things, he'll actually cry when he's done working. He loves to work that much. I asked this question at the last event I was at here, but how many of you cry at the end of your shift because you're so sad that it's over? You know, not too many of you, right? But Jaden does, because he loves to work. And so we had a chance about a year and a half ago to have CTV come out and do a story for the national news on Jaden working at something that he's absolutely fantastic at. And so when you think of why you're here today, when you think of why it is that this organization does the work that they do, watch this video and it'll give you a very, very good idea.
Now, that stigma often follows children into adulthood, holding them back from their full potential. But the tide may be turning. Tonight we have the story of one young man who shows what can be achieved if given a chance. Here's CTV's Alberta Bureau Chief, Janet Dirks.
When it comes to putting away library books, Jaden Lake leaves others in the dust.
Jaden, can you do these ones too?
He's not just fast, he's accurate.
He's better than us at most of these tasks. He just knows exactly where everything goes and how to do it.
Jaden has autism. He was diagnosed when he was 2. Now 19, he volunteers at this school library in Edmonton. While he's nonverbal, he's an enthusiastic worker.
Do you like working in the library, Jaden?
Jaden also catalogs and labels and works with computers.
He could work in an office or a bank or, you know, anywhere where there is numbers and organization.
He's excited to work. He's excited to keep working.
Jaden's father is Edmonton MP Mike Lake. He wants employers to give adults with autism a chance.
He wouldn't be able to do a job interview. That would be a challenge for him. So if he wanted to work in a library or a warehouse or somewhere where he would be able to use these skills, he would need somebody to help him. He would need somebody to communicate for him. and explain what it is that he's good at.
Research shows adults with autism spectrum disorder are underemployed. An Ontario study revealed only 13% work full-time, just 6% have part-time jobs. In Calgary, Garth Johnson wants to change that. His company connects businesses with adults with autism in software and website testing.
Dedication, commitment, focus. They will do this job again and again and again for a long time, a lot longer than we would do jobs, and still love it.
Advocates for people with autism say it's not about charity, it's about creating opportunities, and workplaces stand to benefit most of all. Janet Dirks, CTV News, Calgary.
So it's kind of cool too when you see Jayden running around the library and doing the work that he's doing there. Just know that he's actually even better than what you see there. Jayden sees the world differently. And so when he's running around the library and he's got all the books in order and he's putting them in place faster than any other 19-year-old at the time would, Jayden will be running by and he'll grab a book off the shelf that some kids put in the wrong place because he knows where every book goes, and he'll put it where it belongs without skipping a beat. That's how good Jayden is in the library, and that's a skill set that a lot of people with autism have, that sort of concrete, very visual skill set. So I'm going to close by saying this. I've talked about how much I appreciate the organization. I want to talk a little bit about my vision for the organization. I share this with Geeta and some of the staff and volunteers. This is an organization that has more to offer. I don't even think the people in the organization know how incredible they are, because that's just who they are. But I want to see this organization grow and be able to help more and more families in the GTA. But when I get the opportunity to travel around the world and talk to people about autism and about other organizations that are doing great things, I talk about the South Asian Autism Awareness Centre as a model for engaging volunteers and truly making a difference. Yeah, give them a hand. Give Geeta and the entire team a hand. In fact, Jayden and I had the chance last week to speak to 15,000 students at a WE Day in Saskatchewan, in Saskatoon. And there I probably had about 5 or 6 conversations with people about the incredible work being done right here in Scarborough. So anyway, I'm going to close by saying thank you so much. Thank you to the team at the South Asian Autism Awareness Centre. Thank you to the volunteers, just the incredible volunteers, unlike any other place I think that I've ever seen. And thank you, those of you that are here supporting the organization. I would just ask that you continue to support this organization. Your money could not be in a better place than here. Thank you very much.
இத்தனை குற்றங்களுக்கும் காரணம் யார்? யார் காரணம்? அந்த ஓட்டத்தை தடுத்திருக்க வேண்டும், பாட்டத்தை போக்கியிருக்க வேண்டும். இந்த சட்டத்தை நீட்டுவோம்.
சட்டம் ஒரு இருட்டறை அல்ல. நீதி என்பதும் தர்மம் என்பதும் தண்டனை வழங்குவதல்ல. வாதத் திறமைகளால் வாழ்வை சிதைப்பதல்ல என் வேலை. சட்டத்தின் தேவை சமூகத்தை உயர்த்துவதே. வாழ்வை வளமாக்குவதே எம் கடமை.
That you have and looking to get an upgrade, well, today's your day. We have a Samsung S5, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, donated by Dr. V. Santakumar. So if you do get the winning ticket, you might get a phone upgrade without the subscription to Bell or Rogers and the high bill payment. So look out for that. Another one, courtesy of the Toronto Police Services, who are outside, by the way. If you have time, please go visit their booth. They have loads of information. Say hi, take some pictures. But on top of all that, one of the prizes for the raffle draw is a ride along with the cops. Yes. You get to be in the cop car without getting in trouble, which is amazing, might I add. It's going to be fun. You get a tour of the station and see what our police and inspectors do on a day basis, which is exciting, right? On top of all that, which is already amazing enough, if anyone's looking to go on a vacation, well, guess what? Today's the day. The reason is because we got airline tickets for 2 to Las Vegas. Can I get some noise for that? All right. I've always wanted to go to Las Vegas. Hopefully I go on $10, the ticket that I bought today. Aside from that, if you're moving into a new home or you just want to upgrade your room, we got a 58-inch Samsung Smart TV sponsored by Last Minute's Bad Boy, so look out for that. That's another great prize. And you might think, wow, a phone, a ride-along to Vegas? Is that it? No, we got more. I'm gonna tell you what. Another trip for 2 to Montego Bay, Jamaica. And then you're probably like, two airline tickets, that's crazy. That's probably it, right? No, we got one more. We got airline tickets round trip for 2 to Delhi or Bombay, which is sponsored by VMS Travels and Tours. Give it up for that. So now you're saying, okay, Tushan, you got a TV, you got a ride-along, you got a S5 that I might need. Is that it? Is that the top prize? Is that it? No. Ladies and gentlemen, our top prize for raffle tickets today is a 2016 Smart 42, courtesy of Mercedes-Benz Toronto corporate stores. That means a car, ladies and gentlemen, a car. We are giving out a car today. No more TTC, no more bicycle. Forget the walking, put away your running shoes. You might get a car today. So if you are interested, please, please, please visit our raffle ticket booth located at the back over there. There's our fine volunteers waving their hands at the back center. If you are interested, tickets are $10. And for $10 or maybe 20 or 30 or 50 if you choose to buy, you might win one of these amazing prizes. On that note, I would also like to give a special thank you to a sponsor, Mr. Logan Gunnabilly and Mayor Scarpetti of Markham, for giving a kind donation of $3,000. So if we can give a round of applause for those guys. We're always looking for the community to help. And we're always looking for individuals to step up and take a stride. And that's what Geeta Murthy did in 2008 when she decided to open up this marvelous organization to help individuals and families in need who have autism. And with that, I'm going to call upon another leader from the community who's a supporter of SAAAC, Mr. Gary Anand-Sankari, MP for Scarborough Rouge Park. Prior to taking on his role, he has been an internationally recognized human rights lawyer and a community activist who has advocated tirelessly for education, justice, and regularly represented Lawyers' Rights Watch Canada at the United Nations. He has served as the chair of Canadian Tamil Youth Development Centre, CanTIDE, legal counsel to the Independent Mortgage Brokers and Agents, president of the Canadian Tamil Chambers of Commerce, board member of the Youth Challenge Fund, member of the Toronto Police Chiefs Advisory Board, and member of the United Way Newcomers Grant Program. He has many hats that he wears. And ladies and gentlemen, one more warm welcome for Gary Anand-Sankari, the MP for Scarborough Rouge Park. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This kind introduction. It's always very humbling to come to this event. And I think I've been to most of the events since the beginning, and I've been a great admirer of the organization from day one. Just really thank here. I want to start off with my colleague Mike Lake, who is today, and very presentation and powerful that with us, and thank you for the leadership that you show on this issue around the families and parents and all the supports that go with the families for the incredible work that you do on a day-to-day basis. It's something that really it goes unnoticed. I know you're the real heroes in the community, and I want to really thank you for that. It takes a lot of vision to start an organization. It takes much greater vision to grow every year. Every time I come to SAAAC, one of the things I find, I see the financial report, and most financial reports will say there's a revenue and there's an expense, and between the two there's a black number that says this is the money that we saved. With SAAAC, every time I come to SAAAC, I'm astounded that, first of all, the numbers that they raise each year is much more than the previous year. But secondly, I'm also quite amused that they spend more money than they raise, because that's the need that's out there in the community. And it's quite incredible that the programming that SAAAC does on a day-to-day basis is really because of the incredible support of all of you in here, all the sponsors, all the governments, the various levels of governments, and all the parents and the volunteers. So for those who haven't contributed or who feel that they can do more, please, this is the time to do it. Let's make sure that we get SAAAC into the black at the end of this event. It's a very important issue for many of us, and I know we will continue to support you. I have the pleasure today of introducing to you the Minister of Immigration, Citizenship and Refugees. John McCallum is a friend. He's the minister, former Minister of Defense. He's former Chief Economist for the Royal Bank, as well as a Dean at McGill University. All of that really pale in comparison to the work that John has done since November in becoming the minister. He has single-handedly put Canada on the map by bringing in and settling 25,000 Syrian refugees. And he continues every single day with new initiatives to make sure that our citizenship is valued and that we can be proud of the citizenship that we carry. So with that, I want to introduce John McCallum, our Member of Parliament for Markham Thornhill.
Thank you, Gary. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for those kind words, Gary. Single-handed is a slight exaggeration. There were thousands of people across the country involved in this great national project. But I would like to begin by a warm congratulations to Mike Lake. When the subject is autism, it doesn't matter if you're conservative or liberal or NDP, or if you come from Scarborough or Edmonton. The fact is that Mike Lake has done fantastic work, as those videos indicate, to spread the word about autism, to communicate to Canadians the realities and the need for support. And so I think he was the perfect keynote speaker to have here at SAAAC, where that precisely is your objective. And I want to congratulate Geetha and all of the volunteers for the fantastic work that you do. And on behalf of our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, I want to bring you warm wishes and congratulations. And we do have a message from our Prime Minister, which Gary brought with him. So I will turn it back now to Gary to read that message to you. So thank you very much. It's great to see so many people contributing to the cause, and I wish you all the very best of luck, the very best growth in the future to do even more on this subject of autism. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, John. I would like to ask Geetha Murthy to please come up. I know when the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau started his leadership, we had a round table in Scarborough, probably within weeks of him announcing his leadership. And one of the people that he met was Geetha Murthy at a round table, and I remember the long conversation that he had about autism. So this message is really very important today. This is from the Prime Minister, 2016 Radiant Night Autism Fundraising Charity Gala. It is with pleasure that I welcome you to the 2016 Radiant Night Autism Fundraising Charity Gala. Since its establishment in 2008, the South Asian Autism Awareness Network Center has provided important support for South Asian families who are affected by autism spectrum disorder. The SAAAC's unique focus on South Asian families allows for a culturally and linguistically sensitive approach to support and encouragement. Tonight, we gathered to raise money to help families gain access to meaningful autism support through the SAAAC's Assessment, Development, and Empowerment Program. This laudable program empowers families through education and skill development, as well as provides a supportive and inclusive community to assist those living with autism to flourish. Thank you to the organizers of this amazing event, to all of you who are in attendance tonight to support this worthwhile cause. Please accept my best wishes for a successful event. Justin Trudeau. John? Congratulations. You want to hand it over?
Thank you, gentlemen. Once again, Mr. Gary Anish-Sankari and Mr. McCallum, round of applause, please. At this time, I would like to call upon our event sponsor, OHM Developments, to come up on stage. There's actually one more, if I can just have you on stage, please. I would also like to call upon Last Min Bad Boy to the stage, please. They are our event sponsor as well, Last Min Bad Boy. Since 1955, Last Min Bad Boy has been providing exceptional furniture and home appliances, along with great pricing and excellent service. Last Min Bad Boy was also one of the first companies to sign on for SAAAC's pre-employment and vocational skills program, providing job placements and long-term part-time employment to our students. We thank Last Min Bad Boy for their years of support and their commitment to creating a more and respectful, inclusive community. Thank you once again. Thank you, gentlemen. At this time, if I could direct everyone to the screen, there's a kind message from Last Min Bad Boys.
Big Last Min Bad Boys open your heart for sick kids event. Get this sofa for $548, $798 at this time. And save $400 on this Bassett orthopedic mattress. And get a list of rebate on your purchase. Who's got a bigger heart for sick kids? Nobody's better, nobody.
Team, stand by. We're going live. We're going live, guys. Let's be ready, team. Team ready. 3, 2, 1. We're live.
நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது Tamil Entertainment Television HD. பாருங்கோ பாருங்கோ பார்த்து கொண்டே இருங்கோ.
I'd like to just remind everyone, please Do have fun, please do mingle, but when we do have performers and speakers at stage, be respectful and try to stay as quiet as possible. And once again, feel free to attend to the washrooms outside, and if you are leaving, please be mindful of the presentations happening at the front.
Our canvas is the land we see before us. It's soil and earth, holding the power to work with nature, to bring life through development. Our craftsmanship ranges from tasteful custom French manners in Markham to restoring historical landmarks and to technology hubs in Kitchener, erecting the first luxury condo in the city of Ajax, to sprinkle majestic tailored homes in Newtonville, Guelph, and Toronto. This is only the starting point of our vision. Constructing the possibilities. OHM Developments.
Global research and into the causes, prevention, treatments, and cure for autism. To raising public awareness about autism and its effects on individuals, families, and society, and to bring hope to all who deal with the hardship of the disorder. We thank Autism Speaks Canada for all their support, and we now want to welcome Esther Reed, the National Program Director of Autism Speaks Canada, to say a few words.
That's wonderful, thank you. I apologize, I'm under the weather, so my voice is a little bit weak today. I had the pleasure about 2 years ago to meet Gita in Ottawa at the House of Commons with a meeting of autism leaders across the country. And it was very apparent there then that she's an extraordinary woman that had an extraordinary vision. And she's truly transformed the way that autism supports are provided for the South Asian community. And I know that these are support programs that don't exist in Canada, and let alone internationally, because I know she receives calls from around the world about how she's doing what she's doing. So 2 years ago, Gita had an idea around doing an employment support program that supported youth and adults to gain employment. And we love the idea, and I'm proud to say we were able to fund it with $25,000. One of the best parts of my job is that I'm able to provide funding and announce our organization raises money so we can give money, and I get the great job of being able to give the money. And so this year, Gita and SAAAC had a great idea about how to get families connected much earlier when they're seeing any challenges or issues in development with their child. And so they came up with the idea of a walk-in program. So now, across our country, where it takes months, if not years, for families to get a diagnosis and an assessment, they've come up with a way to make sure that families can go in on a Saturday, and if they're screened and they need to go on to get an assessment, they can get a diagnosis in one weekend. That is transformation of services for the South Asian autism community. So I want to commend all of the work that's being done here and all the ways that families are being supported. I'm very proud today to provide a check for $20,000 to support the work of the walk-in clinic.
இத்தனை குற்றங்களுக்கும் காரணம் யார்? யார்? யார் காரணம்? அந்த ஓட்டத்தை தடுத்திருக்க வேண்டும், பாட்டத்தை போக்கியிருக்க வேண்டும். இந்த சட்டத்தை நீட்டுவோம்.
சட்டம் ஒரு இருட்டறை அல்ல. நீதி என்பதும் தர்மம் என்பதும் தண்டனை வழங்குவதல்ல. வாதத் திறமைகளால் வாழ்வை சிதைப்பதல்ல என் வேலை. சட்டத்தின் தேவை சமூகத்தை உயர்த்துவதே. வாழ்வை வளமாக்குவதே எம் கடமை.
you. Thank you so much for that introduction. And let me just clarify to John McCallum and Gary A. I am not the Prime Minister of Economic Development. I'm Ontario's Minister of Economic Development, Employment and Infrastructure. Although being the Prime Minister, when I watched the Prime Minister the last few days, looks like a pretty cool thing to be, being taken to dinner by President Obama. I am so happy to be here. And I was saying to my good friend Jennifer French, who's over here with, she's the MPP from Oshawa with the NDP. These events are so much fun for us because, as John McCallum said, it doesn't matter what party you're in, it doesn't matter what level of government you are. These are the kind of issues that we have to come together on. So we as a team are all delighted to be here. And I want to say on behalf of all members of the Ontario Legislature, including our Premier Kathleen Wynne, thank you. Thank you to all of you who work in this great organization for the great work you do. Thank you to the volunteers. And thank you to the business people who are here today writing checks so you can keep doing the good work that you're doing. The only message I want to leave with you here today is one that I think Jennifer, as somebody from the other side of the House, I think would support as well. And we often in Ontario make what we call echo announcements after the budget. So I'm pleased to share with you today that in the Ontario budget is $333 million over the next 5 years that will go toward enhancing autism services across the province. And I think that's something that all sides of the House would support. They may not support the whole budget, but that's something that in the budget that I think has unanimous support. So I just wanted to say that to you. The second thing I want to say, as one of my responsibilities as Minister is for the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. We are the first jurisdiction in the world to put standards into place for accepting people with disabilities into our community, and it's something that's really, really important. But the most important thing we can do, as many of the speakers have said earlier, is to change culture. We have to open up the businesses across this province, not only to accept people with disabilities as customers, but to accept them into their workplaces as employees. That's not only the right thing to do, there's also an impeccable business case to do that. And in fact, a $7 billion benefit to our economy if we can get that done by 2025. So my final message to the business folks that are here today, thank you so much for your support, but also please open up your businesses to consider hiring somebody with autism. I've done it in my constituency office. It's worked very, very well, and it's something that is not only the right thing to do, there's a good business case behind it. Have a great evening. Thank you all so very, very much.
Thank you, Mr. Duguid. At this time, I would like to call our event sponsor, Naval Law, to the stage, please. Naval Law. For decades of experience in real estate law to an increasing focus on business law, our team of dedicated and trusted legal professionals are here to help navigate some of life's most important decisions. Brought to you by Naval Law once again. Congratulations. Up next, we have a very important person. MPP for Oshawa, Jennifer French. May I get you on stage, please? Round of applause. First elected in June 2014, Jennifer French is the NDP Member of Provincial Parliament for the riding of Oshawa and has since been appointed the NDP's Critics for Pension and Critic for Community Safety and Correctional Services. Prior to her election, Jennifer served her community in the classroom as an elementary and middle school teacher with over 10 years of experience in the Durham region and abroad. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, MPP Jennifer French.
Well, good evening, and thank you so much for including me this evening, and what a special evening it has been so far. This is my first SAAAC Gala, and it's awesome. Again, my name is Jennifer French. I am the MPP for Oshawa, but I'm here on behalf of Ontario's New Democrats and our leader, Andrea Horwath, who extends her wishes for a wonderful evening full of hope and celebration. Ontario's NDP have always supported families across our communities, and when it comes to our children, we know that across all communities and cultures, we want for those that we love to be able to become their very best and reach their potential, and we are working to get families the support that they need. On a personal note, before becoming a politician, I was an elementary school teacher, and it has been my privilege to teach many children with autism and work with their families. I cannot pretend to know the strength that it takes to be a parent in the autism community, but here's what I do know. ASD is a massive spectrum, and it is a huge and vibrant rainbow. Children don't have disabilities, they have abilities. They just aren't being helped the way that they need. When children are diagnosed, often they are grown up by the time they get the help and services that they need. And unfortunately, many of the options are for people to invest privately, but that can bankrupt a family, and waiting lists are heartbreaking. I taught for over 10 years, and I have never ever taught a child who wasn't full of magic. And some of my students with autism probably taught me more than I could ever have taught them. We know that children with autism have challenges with communication, but I have learned that they knew perfectly well how to communicate what it was that they wanted to. The challenge was the fact that I didn't know how to understand or to listen properly. I will never forget some of the open-hearted, very real conversations that I have had with moms and dads, where we would laugh and sometimes cry, but I was always glad to be a part of supporting my students and their families. I learned from my students that it is everyone around a child with autism who needs to learn to communicate. And now I'm standing here as a provincial politician, an interesting switch from the classroom, but it gives me wonderful opportunities like this evening. I'm so glad to be here. What an awesome evening and community. I'm glad to be able to raise awareness and fight for a better system, but everyone here needs to challenge our politicians, educators, caregivers, leaders, and neighbors to move beyond awareness and to learn to listen properly. I hope soon that the province will better support and fund even a fraction of what would be needed to help all of our children and families who are touched by autism, and everyone is touched by autism. Thank you to everyone here for supporting SAAAC, and thank you to the volunteers, to the organizers, the sponsors, the friends, families, neighbors, and parents for all that you do, and thank you to the children. You're so inspiring. This has been a beautiful evening of hope, and I'm very proud to be a part of it. And now I'd like to make a presentation, if I may, to Geeta Murthy. On behalf of Andrea Horwath and Ontario's New Democrats, it is my honor to present the certificate to Geeta to recognize all that you do, and for tonight's event, what a success it is. And we're all so pleased to take away such hope and empowerment from this evening. Thank you. Thank you. Tonight's awesome. Thank you. Really so awesome. That's okay. Okay.
Thank you, Ms. French. And at this time, I would like you to be directed to the screen for a message from Navala.
இத்தனை குற்றங்களுக்கும் காரணம் யார்? யார் காரணம்? அந்த ஓட்டத்தை தடுத்திருக்க வேண்டும், பாட்டத்தை போக்கியிருக்க வேண்டும். இந்த சட்டத்தை நீட்டுவோம்.
சட்டம் ஒரு இருட்டறை அல்ல. நீதி என்பதும் தர்மம் என்பதும் தண்டனை வழங்குவதல்ல. வாதத் திறமைகளால் வாழ்வை சிதைப்பதல்ல என் வேலை. சட்டத்தின் தேவை சமூகத்தை உயர்த்துவதே. வாழ்வை வளமாக்குவதே எம் கடமை.
இத்தனை குற்றங்களுக்கும் காரணம் யார்? யார்?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting into the last stretch of the evening, and thank you for being so attentive and respectful. At the same time, I do want to kindly remind to please remain quiet while there are presenters, speakers, and performers up on stage, just to be respectful. With that, I'm going to call upon Geeta Murthy up on stage, but I also want to let you know how amazing this individual is. In 2008, by profession, she's an accountant, has nothing to do with the autism spectrum or have a child with the individual with autism spectrum disorder, but she decided to take an initiative, take a stand, and be a leader in the community. As a woman in the community, it may be hard with rights coming up, with our National Women's Day, which was a few days ago. It was the right time for me to say this, as this is a woman to really look up to, as she is a leader in the community. So please give a round of applause for Geeta Murthy to come up on stage. Starting off in her basement in 2008 to having a center and having the 7th annual Gala Radiant Night today is an amazing thing to do, and join me in presenting Geeta Murthy.
Thanks, Sushant, for that nice introduction. Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for being with us on a beautiful Saturday evening. I have a special person here right next to me, and I'm going to introduce her. I'm just going to ask her the question. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Maggie.
Okay, her name is Madhumai, but she likes to go by Maddie. And
Hi, it's Maddie's mom.
Okay, she's Madhumai's mom. How are you today, Madhumai?
Madhumai.
How are you today?
How are you today? I am fine.
Okay. How old are you, Madhumai?
How are you, Madhumai? How are you? How are you? I am 21 years old.
Okay, she's 21 years old. So what we are trying to do is, SAAAC is a very small organization, but we have got very big ideas. Our main purpose is inclusion. It's all about inclusion, including children at school, including adults at work, and also including families with community. So to connect all these, so what we did was we started a program called ADE, which is Assessment, Development, and Empowerment. Madhumai is the she's the one, who is following all these 8 model of care. So she has been, you have seen her doing her music program. Everyone saw her singing. And then also, you can see the portrait. It was done by Madhumai. It's her. She painted her own portrait. And also, you will be witnessing her dancing after I finish my speech. But this is not possible without all of your support. I think we have to give a big hand for all of you for giving us this support to have this program on a continuous basis. So on behalf of the SAAAC families, volunteers, staff, and the board, we would like to say a big thank you to all of you. Madhumai, you want to say thank you?
Thank you.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
This is just one snapshot of what we do here at SAAAC. We try to help as many families as we can at all times of the day. We're open Monday to Sunday. We're never closed. We're really striving to help and touch as many families as we can. And the way we can do it is through the support and encouragement from the community, such as yourselves who are attending today, and also our program AID, where we want to provide all these services for families such as Malamay's family and many more who can receive these services for free. At this moment in time, I would like to direct you to the screen as we have a message from TET.
Just come to SAAAC and you are with these children and you leave energized, and so yes, it is a wonderful experience and I'm so pleased to be just a small part of their world.
In school, a lot of times the focus is more on like actually education and teaching certain skills and things like that. As much as we do that, we work towards actually getting them to finish things, accomplish things, creating that sense of ownership over their work.
நீங்கள் போயிடலாம் Gala கிறிஸ்மஸ் பார்ட்டி ஆட்டிசம் பார்ட்டிக்கெல்லாம் மியூசிக் நடக்கு நீங்கள் நான் verbal எல்லா கிட்ஸும் ஒரே ஐடியா நட்டு அதில் இருப்பிடேன் பாடக்கூடிய பிள்ளைகள் பாடுகிறேன் பாட மாட்டா பட் she will do her action. So I'm happy to see at least அந்த பிள்ளைங்க ஒரு murder இருக்கு பாடுது இல்லாட்டி எங்களுக்கு ஒரு சான்சஸ் கிடைக்கும்.
Families are out there, they need the help, and please try to spread the word and try to see like we can help these families. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, TET. Before our next...
Team, stand by. We're going live. We're going live, guys. Let's be ready, team. Team ready. 3, 2, 1. We're live.
நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கொண்டிருப்பது தமிழ் என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் டெலிவிஷன் HD. பாருங்கோ பார்த்துக்கொண்டே இருங்கோ.
Do you remember when you were a child? You did things in purity. Through curiosity and excitement. But that changes over time. Your integrity, patience, innocence, all get challenged. You go through pain and hardship, things that are almost impossibly difficult, and there is no sign that it's going to get better. That's the point where people quit.
I don't care. Mama da 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 sa di pa pa, sa 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 di sa pa. Mama da 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 sa di pa pa, ga ma da ni sa di ri sa. Alage alage yedavum alage anbin viliya எல்லாம் அழகு மழை மட்டுமா அழகு சுடும் வெயில் கூட ஒரு அழகு மலர் மட்டுமா அழகு விழும் இலை கூட ஒரு அழகு புன்னகை வீசிடும் பார்வைகள் அழகு வார்த்தைகள் தீர்க்கையில் மௌனங்கள் அழகு நன்மைக்கு சொல்லிடும் பொய்களும் அழகு
Se me corta la respiración. Cuando tú me miras se me sube el corazón. En un silencio tu mirada dice mil palabras. La noche en la que te suplico que no salga el sol.
Bailando, bailando. É noite aquecendo o teu corpo mexendo, subindo e baixando. Bailando, bailando. Este fogo cá dentro subindo, crescendo, ardendo e queimando.
Con tu física y tu química, también tu anatomía, la cerveza y el tequila y tu boca con la mía. Ya no puedo más, ya no puedo más.
Como essa melodia, essa minha fantasia, com tua filosofia, minha mente está vazia. Não aguento mais, não aguento mais.
Yo quiero estar contigo, vivir contigo, bailar contigo, tener contigo una noche loca, ay, besar tu boca.
Eu quero estar contigo, viver contigo, dançar contigo e ter contigo uma noite louca, uma noite louca.
Team, stand by. We're going live. We're going live, guys. Let's be ready, team. Team ready. 3, 2, 1. We're live.
நீங்கள் பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருப்பது தமிழ் என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் டெலிவிஷன் HD. பாருங்கோ பாருங்கோ பார்த்துக்கொண்டே இருங்கோ.
Headed by our dance therapist, Banuja Karunamurthy. So once again, give an applause for the Banuja and the dance therapy program. Now, at this time, I would like to call upon all our event sponsors, a representative from each organization to come up on stage. So can I get a representative from OH Development, Lastman Bad Boy, Nava Law, and Mercedes-Benz Toronto Corporate Stores, our event sponsors, to come up on stage. They're going to be coming up on stage to give our most prestigious award, our volunteer award, which is also our scholarship that we do on a yearly basis. This is in memory of the Balasingh family, who initially started this to encourage and motivate the youth and individuals in the community to go out there and help families in need. So every year we would like to acknowledge our volunteers, but most importantly, the ones that really stand out and make that commitment and take the initiative. So if I can call upon Janani Sivalingam, Tamya Sendature, Banaja Karnamurthy, Kajani Shanmugaraja to the stage, please. This volunteer appreciation that we do, the reason why it's really prestigious to us is, as mentioned throughout the night, SAAAC is not SAAAC without our volunteers. Most and a lot of our programs that run is through the power and initiatives that our volunteers put into the organization. I myself started at SAAAC as a volunteer and been with this organization for many years now. It's because of that loving home feel that you get and the reward feeling that you get when you work with the student and make the effort and that connection you make. And these 4 lovely ladies that are here with me today are 4 that's been selected for our scholarship program because of the initiative and commitment they've been taking. So round of applause for our scholarship winners. So up first, we would like to thank Janani Sivalingam to come up. Round of applause for Janani. Next, can we get Kajani to come up, please? Next will be Tamya. Congratulations, Tamya. And last but not least, Vanaja. Congratulations. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for coming up on stage. So we've seen the students dance. Now there's another dance performance that's coming up right now, and it's by the Zillas dance crew. This is their 2nd year here at SAAAC, and every year they really showcase a theme to do with autism throughout their dance. This year they're back again to show the lifestyle and hardships and the triumph a family will go through who has a child or an individual with autism. The Zillas dance crew are a collaboration of university students who once used to be rivals of different universities, but came together to form this dance group to be the prominent dance group of Toronto and to show that unity matters and that dance is freedom to all. So let me announce you to the Zillas dance crew, ladies and gentlemen, Zillas dance crew.
Michelle has autism. This story is about Michelle and her family. Let's see where all this began.
ஐயாட்டி என்ன கெடுத்து புட்ட
தொட்டுக்கிட்ட ஐ ஐ தொட்டுக்கிட்ட ஐ ஐ எது என்ன சேர்த்துக்கிட்ட
பப்பள பழ பாலி பழமே தத்தல தக்காளி பழமே
ஜூம் தலக்கடி ஜூட்டாச்சு வயசே ஐ தலக்கடி கெட்டாச்சு மனசே
மாசத்தில் ரோஜா பூவின் வாசத்தில் ஜூனியர் சூரியன் கையில் கிடைக்கும் மனம் பாரேஷூட் கட்டித்தான் பின்னில் பறக்கும்
வானத்தின் உச்சிக்கு இரவு வந்த நேரத்தில் நீ என்ன தொட்டக்கா பொண்ணு பாருக்கா
Many people underestimate what it takes to raise a child with autism. When a child is diagnosed with autism, parents feel overwhelmed, helpless, and are not sure where to seek support. The stigma associated with autism causes the community to isolate people and families living with autism. On average, a family needs $60,000 per year to support a child with autism. Not all families have the resources to afford these necessary services. burden and the lack of awareness can make families feel overwhelmed and sometimes causes parents to fall out of love.
She's staring at me, I'm sitting wondering what she's thinking. Nobody's talking, cause talking just turns into screaming. Oh. And now it's I'm yelling over her, she yelling over me. All that means is neither of us are listening. And what's even worse, that we don't even remember why we're fighting. So both of us are mad for nothing, fighting for nothing, trying for nothing.
It's important that the parents love, respect, communicate, and support each other.
Looky here, what do we have? Another pretty thing ready for me to grab. But little does she know that I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Cause at the end of the night, it is her I'll be holding. I love you so, hey, that's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby, please don't go away. But when I play, I never stay. So every girl that I meet, yeah, this is what I say. Run away, baby, before I put my spell on you. You better get away, darling, cause everything you heard is true. You're falling apart, we'll end up alone. Cause Lord knows I'm a rolling stone. So you better run away, baby. Potari mukka scene borda, matta pani putta maja mela perida.
Give it up one more time for the Zillas dance crew. That was an amazing performance, and they beautifully highlighted all the things that go on in a household with an individual with autism. Now, I have a question. Who's hungry? Oh, you guys aren't hungry? Okay. You can close the buffet down. They're not hungry. I said, who's hungry? All right. It's dinner time. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being so attentive. Thank you for contributing tonight. And I am happy to say buffet is now open. At the same time, right before, I'm going to announce it by tables, but right before that, I want to give a special welcome to Nathan Shan, who's out in the crowd right now. He's the Executive Director of Council Agencies of South Asians, CASA, and also the newly elected TDSB trustee for Rouge Valley, and he's been helping and he's a supporter of SAAAC. So round of applause for Nathan Shan for joining us today. And last but not least, one more time for Aurelie, who has been amazing tonight with the audio and the visuals. And tonight, please look forward to them as they will be hosting the dance floor. Aurelie, ladies and gentlemen. So at this time, I would like tables 1 to 10, 41 to 50, and 51 to 60 to please make way to the buffet tables. I will be calling the other tables shortly.
It's called the breaking point. It's a point of discovery where you erase your present to reinvent your future. It's not weakness to admit you're not perfect. Perfection lies within imperfection, but step by step, brick by brick, your life builds together. Within you, constructing the possibilities. OHM Developments. Do you remember when you were a child? You did things in purity. Through curiosity and excitement. But that changes over time. Your integrity, patience, innocence, all get challenged. You go through pain and hardship, things that are almost impossibly difficult, and there is no sign that it's going to get better. That's the point where people quit. It's called the breaking point. It's a point of discovery where you erase your present to reinvent your future. It's not weakness to admit you're not perfect. Perfection lies within imperfection, but step by step, brick by brick, your life builds together. Within you, constructing the possibilities. OHM Developments. Do you remember when you were a child? You did things in purity. Through curiosity and excitement. But that changes over time. Your
சட்டம் ஒரு இருட்டறை அல்ல, நீதி என்பதும் தர்மம் என்பதும் தண்டனை வழங்குவதல்ல. வாதத் திறமைகளால் வாழ்வை சிதைப்பதல்ல என் வேலை. தேவை சமூகத்தை உயர்த்துவதே. வாழ்வை ஆக்குவதே எம் கடமை.
ஆட்டத்தை போக்கியிருக்க வேண்டும் என்று சட்டத்தை நீ
சட்டம் நீதி என்பதும் தர்மம் என்பதும் அல்ல. வாதத் அதல்ல என் வேலை. சட்டத்தின் தேவை சமூகத்தை உயர்த்துவதே. எம்
I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from the love just so close that is bound me. I want to break free. God knows I want to break free. I fallen in love. I fallen in love for the first time. This time I know it's for me. I fallen in love. Oh, God knows I've fallen in love. He's playing body to you. But life still goes on. I can't get used to losing you by my side. I don't wanna live alone. Well, I know I to take you on my own. So baby, can't you see? I got to break free. I got to break free. I got to break free. Oh, I want to break free. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
team, stand by. We're going live. We're going live, guys. Let's be ready, team. Team ready. 3, 2, 1. We're live.
நீங்கள் பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருப்பது தமிழ் என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் டெலிவிஷன் HD. பாருங்கோ பாருங்கோ பார்த்துக் கொண்டே இருங்கோ.
தங்கமே ஒன்னத்தான் தேடி வந்தேன் நானே, வைரமே ஒரு நாள் உன்னை தூக்குவேனே, ராசாத்திய ராத்திரி பார்த்தேன், ரவுடி பய ரொமாட்டிக்கான ரகசியமா ரூட்ட போட்டு கடத்தனு ஒன்ன வாய் மூடிய வாய கொழுந்த பெருமாளில முன்பலி போன பெருத்தாயிருந்தாலும் அடைஞ்சேன். நிறுத்தனு என்ன கண்பை கண்ணே ஒன்ன பார்த்தா கலர மாறுதே, துருப்பிடிச்ச காதல் பல சுறுசுறுப்பாக ஏறுதே. அவ பேசு அபிஷேகோ இருக்குது என்ன கொஞ்சமே ஒன்னத்தான் தேடி வந்தேன் நானே, வைரமே ஒரு நாள் ஒன்ன தூக்குவேனே. பார்க்கலையே நான் பேசு காதல் வசனம் உனக்கு தான் கேட்கலையே, என் கனவுல செஞ்ச பச்சை சிலையே, என் கண்ணுக்குள்ள பச்சை பூனையே, உடம்புல பாட நானும் ஆடாது உன்னை நக்க பார்த்துக்கவே நானும் அடையாளது ஜனமானதும் அடையும்போது நான் இல்லையே. தங்கமே வைரமே உன்னை தேடுவேனே, வைரமே ஒரு நாள் உன்னை தூக்குவேனே. ராசாத்திய ராத்திரி பார்த்தேன், ரவுடி பய ரொமாட்டிக்கானே ரகசியமா ரூட்ட போட்டு கடத்தன என்ன வாய் மூடிய மாய குழந்த பெருந்தாலில பின்பது போன பெருப்பாயிருந்தாலும் வருந்தேன். நிறுத்தன என்ன கண்வை கண்ணே ஒன்ன பார்த்தா கலரா மாறுதே, துருப்பிடிச்ச காதல் கருப்பல சுறுசுறுப்பாக ஏறுதே. அவ பேசு அவ ஷேப்பு அவ பப்பா மொத்தத்தில் எழுக்குது என்ன Don't turn back on me, baby.
you. Thank
Give
you
it
very
up
much.
for Shiners. And I want to introduce our rock star, Mr. Robin Mendes.
Thank you, Melody. So sweet
Thank you
of
so much, Robin. I'd like you guys to pay a little bit of attention to this next young lady that's going to come up on stage while you enjoy your meal. She is the next generation of Shiners. It's our band leader, Andrew J. Shankar's daughter, Andra J. Shankar, and she's going to be doing a song by Adele.
Hope to see my face and that you'll be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Too, don't forget me. I beg, I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. You know how the time flies. Only yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bound by the surprise of our glory days. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I hope to see my face and that you'll be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Too, don't forget me. I beg, I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, the memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Ooh, I wish nothing but the best for you. Too, don't forget me. I beg, I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, the memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Ooh, I wish nothing but the best for you. Too, don't forget me. I beg, I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Next, I'm going to call up Bharati.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are enjoying your meal for this evening. At this point, I want to remind you that raffle tickets are being sold outside. And
Our canvas is the land we see before us. It's soil and earth, holding the power to work with nature, to bring life through development. Our craftsmanship ranges from tasteful custom French manners in Markham to restoring historical landmarks into technology hubs in Kitchener, erecting the first luxury condo in the city of Ajax, to sprinkle majestic tailored homes in Newtonville, Guelph, and Toronto. This is only the starting point of our vision. Constructing the possibilities. OHM Developments.
இத்தனை குற்றங்களுக்கும் காரணம் யார்? யார்? யார் காரணம்? அந்த ஓட்டத்தை தடுத்திருக்க வேண்டும். பாட்டத்தை போக்கியிருக்க வேண்டும் என்று சட்டத்தை நீட்டுவோம்.
சட்டம் ஒரு இருட்டறை அல்ல. நீதி என்பதும் தர்மம் என்பதும் தண்டனை வழங்குவதல்ல. வாதத் திறமைகளால் வாழ்வை சிதைப்பதல்ல என் வேலை. சட்டத்தின் தேவை சமூகத்தை உயர்த்துவதே. வாழ்வை வளமாக்குவதே எம் கடமை.
Silent tears full of pride in a world made of steel, made of stone. Where will I hear the music? Close my eyes, feel the rhythm, wrap around, take a hold of my heart.
Bharati Thiruvalagan. I would like to call on Sneha Raghavan to sing the next song. Once again, the next generation of the Shiners, Raghavan Murugesu's daughter.
Check, testing 1, 2, 3. Check. Check.
I wanna stay
to Sneha Raghavan. You did an awesome job. You did Whitney Houston justice, my dear. Thank you so much. I'm going to call on, we're going to change up the mood a little bit. We're going to take it back traditional. We're going to call my friend Bobby Whitney.
Team, stand by. We're going live. We're going live, guys. Let's be ready, team. Team ready. 3, 2. We're live.
கொண்டிருப்பது தமிழ் என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் டெலிவிஷன் HD. பாருங்கோ பாருங்கோ பார்த்துக்கொண்டே இருங்கோ.
உன்னை தேடி வந்தேனே மால்மருகாயழில் வேல் முருகா நீயே ஆவலுடன் உன்னை தேடி வந்தேனே முருகா வடிவேலா வருவாய் அருள் குமரா முருகா வடிவேலா வருவாய் அருள் குமரா நல்லூர் நாயகனே நல்வழி காட்டுமையா நம்பிய பேர்களது துன்பங்களை தீர்த்திடையா நல்லூர் நாயகனே நம்பளி காட்டுமையா நம்பளி பேர்களது தும்பிகளை தீர்த்துமையா முருகா வடிவேலா வருவாய் அருள் குமரா முருகா வடிவேலா வருவாய் அருள் குமரா கதிர்வேலை கந்தவேளை காப்பது நீ ஐயா பதியே நீ என்றால் சரியே சரணம் ஐயா கதிர்மலை கந்தவேளை காப்பது நீ ஐயா பதியே நீ என்றால் பதியே சரணம் ஐயா முருகா வடிவேலா வருவாய் சிவபாலா கந்தா கதிர்வேலா வருவாய் சிவபாலா Thank you.